What if the most essential truth about yourself, the reason you are here, is already circulating within you at this very moment? Most of us learn that our blood is purely a matter of biology. We see it as a scientific grouping vital for medical procedures and genetic tracing. You are likely familiar with the big four OA, B, and AB. Modern medicine has uncovered a dizzying number of blood systems with over 600 distinct antigens, a truly stunning level of complexity. And yet, we tend to dismiss it as a note in our medical file. But imagine if that's just one piece of a much grander story. What if forgotten knowledge, preserved through generations in quiet retreats and lost scripts, points to something more? What if your blood group isn't merely a biological trait, but a spiritual blueprint, a cosmic fingerprint your spirit selected before taking form, outlining the very mission you are here to achieve? Follow me on this, as we're going to decode this blueprint using the wisdom of my lineage. This path isn't a challenge to science, it's an invitation to add a spiritual dimension that labs were never designed to quantify. The insights you're about to receive could shift the entire frame of your self-perception and guide you to the journey that has been awaiting your arrival. In the profound silence of the high mountains, where the air is pure and the spirit clears, our tradition has spent lifetimes meditating on the essence of being. My teachings avoid strange pronouncements and instead find meaning in what is tangible. I teach that all things, from the orbit of the stars to the rhythm of your heart, arise from a single, connected origin. This is a truth you find in Buddhism, in Taoism, and in the core of humanity's deepest inquiries. In this light, nothing is random. The color of your eyes, the map on your hands, and absolutely, your blood group, are energetic signatures. Clues that lead back to your personal connection with that origin. I would never tell you to disregard what medicine offers. I respect it as a valid way of knowing, but I ask you to consider another perspective, one that sees your blood not as a biological fluid, but as a living current within you. This current transports more than oxygen, it carries purpose, possibility, and a direct channel to the universe's energy. This perspective invites us to view our blood type as a guide for our own discovery. It's not a rigid box defining your fate, but rather a symbolic guide. Even in Jungian thought, blood stands as a potent archetype, a symbol for life, ancestry, and the deepest part of your instinctual nature. This information is not intended to confine you but to liberate you. It is a guide, not a final judgment. My tradition centers on the interplay of form and freedom. Your blood type may be the form, your innate leanings, your soul's starting place. But your own will is your freedom, the agency you have to follow that guide with intention. Before we explore the meaning of each spiritual assignment, you must embrace this fundamental reality: you are the shaper of your reality. This knowledge simply gives you a richer awareness of the raw material you've been given. I teach that each of the 4 primary blood patterns correlates with a different kind of life mission. Every assignment has its own sacred goal, its unique powers, and its own significant trials. This is the very journey your soul opted for, to learn, to expand, and to contribute its distinct tone to the music of creation. Identify your pattern, open your heart and mind, and see if you recognize the echo of your soul's true calling. We start with type O, widely regarded as the original bloodline. While the history of our blood's development is intricate in many spiritual views, type O embodies the energy of inception, of the source from which all else springs. Its primary role is the pioneer. This is not only a fighter in conflicts but a trailblazer of the spirit, the innovator who protects the flame of life. The frequency of type O is primal, direct, and unstoppable. It's the energy of natural authority, drive, and a resilience that refuses to be broken. If you have type O blood, you hold the imprint of the visionary, the guardian, and the creator. You are tied to the fierce, elemental power of the world itself. You possess an instinct to endure, to flourish, and to forge a way forward where none exists. There's a profound sense of self-assurance in your core, a self-sufficiency that can seem absolute. Your inner dialogue is all about taking action. What must be done? What's the plan to achieve this? What is the clearest path? You are here to bring things into being. A type O mission is about acting as a conduit for pure creative energy. Your life's work is to bring bold visions down to earth. You are the builders of a better future, the protectors of your people, and the guides who lead others through uncertain times. You exist to remind us all of our inner power and capacity to transcend any obstacle. Your journey is not one of quiet reflection, it's one of dynamic participation in life. You grow by taking action, by taking charge, by creating. Your soul selected this journey to understand responsible authority and fearless leadership. You have many strengths. You possess deep wells of both bodily and mental resilience. Your ability to concentrate is sharp and precise, helping you cut through noise and pursue what you want with an unwavering determination. You're a born leader, and others feel naturally drawn to your conviction. You're often upbeat, sociable, and giving, frequently becoming the anchor for your kin or your community. Your ultimate strength is your unfiltered access to that primal life force, giving you the courage to take leaps that others would never consider. But the pioneer's journey has its own hazards. The same drive that fuels you can also deplete you. That self-assurance can harden into pride. Your precise focus can become an inflexible resistance to hearing other perspectives. You may find it difficult to show vulnerability, mistaking it for a failing. The shadow of the pioneer is the autocrat, the person who controls rather than inspires. Type O souls frequently face the hard lesson of humility. You have to realize that true strength is not about avoiding falls, it's about getting up again with greater insight. Your greatest spiritual challenge is learning to apply your power with compassion and to welcome genuine collaboration. Practice releasing your grip on results. Your pioneering nature can become fixated on victory. Discover satisfaction in the effort itself, in the preparation and the attempt. Engage in physical activities that help you feel at home in your body, seeing it not as a machine but as a sacred vessel. Meditate not on your ambitions, but on the wellspring of your strength. Your mission isn't just to succeed, but to channel the generative power of existence. Learn to receive as much as you project. Discover power in quiet, not just in constant activity. Next, we address Type A. If Type O is the fierce spirit of the hunter, Type A is the steady hand of the gardener. This is the energetic pattern of the nurturer, the scholar, the steward of heritage. Where Type O creates the trail, Type A improves it and builds a society along its length. The energy of Type A is stable, deliberate, and oriented toward cohesion. It's the force of system, fellowship, and duty. If you are a Type A, your very being is about attentive nurturing. You are the binder that keeps our world intact. You find serenity in structure, elegance in regularity, and meaning in supporting the collective. Your thinking is inherently structured, and you excel at designing frameworks that make everyone feel secure and valued. You're perceptive, kind, and deeply attuned to what others need. You have a vibrant internal life, and you work to make your environment mirror the balance you sense within. The spiritual calling for a Type A soul is to create pockets of peace amidst the world's disorder. Your task is to establish and foster stable, caring places. Whether it's a family, an organization, or a plot of land, you are here to show the world the importance of patience, hard work, and cooperation. Your soul picked this route to perfect peaceful co-creation and to learn about selfless contribution. In a world that so often glorifies upheaval, your sacred role is to make sanctuaries of calm and teach us that real development requires a firm foundation. Your strengths are the bedrock of civilization itself. You are extraordinarily dependable and thoughtful. When you give your word, you honor it. Your capacity for detail is remarkable, making you an excellent strategist, artisan, or designer. You are a steadfast friend, a dedicated companion, and a compassionate presence in any group. Your ultimate power is your ability to show love through doing, through quiet, steady, devoted work. You don't just discuss improving the world, you rise each day and begin the labor. The gardener's greatest difficulty is their struggle with control. Your love for structure can morph into a rigid need to control everything. Your desire for peace can breed a profound aversion to all forms of discord or upheaval. The shadow of the nurturer is the warrior, tense, anxious, and fighting against life's natural unpredictability. You might repress your own needs to maintain harmony, creating an inner turmoil that can manifest as illness. Your spiritual trial is to learn how to find calm within imperfection and to trust in the process of life. Even when it veers from your careful designs, I coach the Type A soul toward finding freedom inside of form. A garden will not flourish, I sometimes say, if you constantly disturb the seeds to inspect their growth. Create your beautiful frameworks and then have faith in them. Engage in mindfulness to soothe your restless mind. Learn to perceive change as a new possibility, not a danger. Your challenge is to construct a vessel of order, but not to live in fear of the untamed current of life passing through it. Make time for pure enjoyment, for activities with no purpose beyond delight. Your calling is to be a gardener for all of us. But every good gardener understands that some of the most stunning blossoms are those that grow untamed. Now we move to Type B. If Type A represents the settled village, Type B is the maverick who roams between them, sharing new insights, novel outlooks, and a touch of beautiful disruption. This is the archetype of the explorer, the visionary, the nonconformist with a purpose. The energy of Type B is adaptable, imaginative, and radically self-reliant. It's the vibration of liberation, inquisitiveness, and deep conviction. If you're a Type B, you don't follow the herd. You weren't designed to stay on the beaten path. You're here to chart your own course. You are led by your emotions and instincts much more than by convention. Your mind is an ever-shifting mosaic of concepts, constantly forming links that others overlook. You are adaptable, positive, and you don't shy away from expressing how you feel. You can't abide by strict systems and boring patterns, and you shine in environments that welcome spontaneity. The spiritual calling of a Type B soul is to serve as an agent of transformation and a voice for authenticity. Your purpose is to question established ways, dismantle inflexible dogmas, and show everyone that countless paths lead to a fulfilling life. You are the creator, the pioneer, the voyager who bridges diverse peoples and concepts. Your soul picked this journey to learn how to heed its own internal compass, even amid opposition. You are here to live so honestly that you inspire others to do the same. Your strengths are the solution to stagnancy. Your innovative spirit is your greatest asset. You discover possibilities where others see only barriers. You're incredibly flexible and can feel at ease almost anywhere. Your enthusiasm is infectious, motivating others to pursue their own passions. You are also empathetic and can readily grasp multiple perspectives. Your ultimate strength is your liberated mind, which grants you access to imaginative planes close to more rigid thinkers. You are the investigator, the groundbreaker, the free soul this world so urgently needs. The maverick's journey can feel isolating. Your staunch independence can at times make it challenging to build profound, lasting connections. Your passion, if undisciplined, can result in many efforts started but none completed, scattering your energy. The shadow of the maverick is the unpredictable ghost who can't be pinned down. You might come across as self-centered or careless because your values are so misaligned with the standard. Your biggest spiritual trial is to distinguish genuine liberty from mere escapism. It is about directing your untamed spirit toward a clear aim without extinguishing your spark. I urge the Type B soul to cultivate focused intention. I wouldn't ask you to conform, but to bring purpose to your explorations. A current without banks becomes a destructive flood, I tell them. Your liberty becomes potent when you give it a direction. Meditate on your deepest beliefs to identify the one or two great passions that truly represent you. This will be your mooring. Engage in practices requiring both ingenuity and discipline, such as a martial art or a musical instrument. This shows you how to bring your visionary ideas to life. Your purpose isn't to conform, but you must learn how to connect with the world you hope to transform. Finally, we address the rarest archetype, Type AB. I see this pattern not as a mere combination of A and B, but as a unique creation, a conduit between realms. This is the archetype of the diplomat, the alchemist, the harmonizer. The energy of Type AB is a blend of contradictions, unifying and profoundly insightful. It's the vibration of integration, deep empathy, and a certain mystique. If you're an AB, you embody a union of what seems opposite. You carry the structured, community-oriented spirit of A right next to the liberated, singular creativity of B. You might be sociable one moment and a total recluse the next. You are simultaneously logical and intensely intuitive. This can make you appear enigmatic or hard to predict, but for you, it is simply your nature. You are a social shapeshifter, capable of connecting with diverse groups effortlessly. The spiritual calling of a Type AB soul is to embody the connection between opposing forces. Your life's work is to reconcile conflict and steer humanity toward a more holistic state of being. You are the mediator who can grasp all sides of a dispute, the spiritual teacher who moves between the physical and the unseen, the creator who combines intellect and feeling into a singular work of art. Your soul chose this incredibly intricate journey to perfect the art of transformation, turning dissonance into a chord. This clearly echoes the Jungian concept of integrating opposites to achieve self-realization. Your strengths are exceptional and influential. Your greatest power is your empathy. You don't just understand people, you can almost absorb their emotional state, making you a wonderful advisor and companion. You are remarkably adaptable, possessing the organizational abilities of A and the malleability of B. You are often well regarded and admired, even if people feel they don't quite have you figured out. You are a distinctive thinker, capable of tackling issues with a mix of rationality and imagination that yields inspired results. You are a natural harmonizer, able to pacify tensions and forge agreement where others could not. The diplomat's journey is perhaps the most difficult internally. Navigating that constant internal opposition can be draining. You may be highly indecisive because you can advocate for every viewpoint with equal conviction. You might feel you don't quite fit in any single group. The shadow of the alchemist is a sense of being splintered or not truly genuine, or being perceived as duplicitous because you reveal varied aspects of yourself in different settings. Your spiritual trial is to weave your many facets into one coherent identity. It's the path of embracing your paradoxical being not as a defect, but as your most profound strength. I coach the Type AB soul toward radical self-acceptance. Quit trying to pick a side within yourself and instead embrace your entirety. You are not a paradox to be solved. I would tell you, you are a complete piece of music. Meditation is vital for you as it helps you locate the quiet center amid your intricate nature. Connect with the natural world to ground your energy. Your mission is to help, but be wary of becoming an emotional dumping ground, taking on everyone's troubles until you are overwhelmed. Develop strong energetic boundaries. Your purpose is not to fix everyone's issues, but to personify the very real possibility of harmony. You are living evidence that reason and feeling, togetherness and autonomy can coexist peacefully. You've now heard the tales of the four missions: the pioneer, the gardener, the maverick, the diplomat. You may recognize yourself perfectly in one or see parts of yourself scattered among them. Hold this truth above all else: your blood provides a blueprint, but it is your will that determines how you build the life. The blueprint is not the building, it's a place to start, a hint, a supportive whisper from creation reminding you of the promise you made to your own soul. We all must tap into the origin from which everything emerges. Whether your inner current is a forceful pioneer's rush or a gentle gardener's flow, it all leads back to the same universal ocean of awareness. The purpose of this insight is not to sort us into four separate containers. It's to achieve the reverse. It is to offer you a deeper respect for your own personal makeup and a true empathy for the different designs in others. The pioneer requires the gardener's foundation. The gardener requires the maverick's fresh ideas. We are all elements of one system, one human tribe. So this wisdom now poses a question to you. Take a peaceful moment. Gaze inward. Consider the life you've lived, the trials you've met, and the abilities that feel so innate to you. What is your blood group? If these words resonated deep within you, please share it in the comments. And don't simply post the letter, share a thought. Did a specific strength or struggle ring true? We are not constrained by these patterns, but by sharing our experiences, we begin to see the magnificent, interwoven story of the human condition. Your experience is a crucial part of that story. The journey towards self-knowledge is the only expedition that truly counts. It's the great undertaking of a human life. The blood coursing through you right now is doing more than just sustaining you. It is delivering a timeless call. A call to live with more awareness, to love with more courage, and to step completely into the magnificent purpose that belongs to you and you alone. Hear its ancient rhythm. The destination is already within you.